Hi, and Happy New Year! I'm Tracy Cardwell from LP Simonelli and your host from the Buffalo Public Schools renovation project, Making It Happen. Today we've got a great show in store for you. We're going to start off with our Minority Business Spotlight person, who is Tim Suttles. He's the owner of Suttles Electric Construction Corporation. Also, I had the opportunity to interview Buffalo Public Schools Chief Operating Officer, Joseph Giussiana. Joe and I talk about the JSCB and his role and how it relates to LP Simonelli and the Buffalo Public Schools project. And last but not least, I had the opportunity to talk to Dudley West. Dudley is LP Simonelli's Vice President of Estimating. Dudley and I talk about the pre-construction phase of each and every Buffalo Public School. You definitely don't want to miss that because there's a lot to learn there. So thanks so much for tuning in. Don't go away. We'll be right back. The Buffalo Public Schools is hosting their second annual Scholarship Fair. The Mission Possible Higher Learning Scholarship Fair will give high school juniors and seniors an opportunity to network with local universities and colleges, gather scholarship information, and learn about the free application for federal student aid application process. This event will be held on Saturday, February 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Bennett High School on Main Street. To pre-register, go to buffaloschools.org. Walk-in registrations will be available, but early registration is encouraged. The Buffalo Public Schools Scholarship Fair offers seminars for students and parents, as well as an exhibitor area featuring many local organizations. The highlight will be the well-known College Goals Sunday program, which will navigate students through the free application for federal student aid paperwork. This event is sponsored by the Buffalo Public Schools, LP Simonelli, College Goals Sunday, Junior Achievement, University of Buffalo, ECMC, and IBEW. For sponsorship and vendor information, please contact Tanja Williams at tmwilliams@buffaloschools.org or 816-3702. LP Simonelli's Minority Business Spotlight, Tim Suttles, owner of Suttles Electric Construction Corporation, has worked as an electrician in Buffalo for 28 years. Mr. Suttles began his business as a weekend repair service while continuing to work full-time during the week. He enjoyed the flexibility of being his own boss and looked to expand the business. With the help of the Buffalo State Small Business Development Center, he developed a business plan and circulated it to acquaintances for comments and direction.
Well, some of the challenges I faced as a startup company were just trying to get a support team to support me. Hard to get the bonding, hard to get the banks to take a chance when I'm a new company, but just working with them and the banks working with me, getting a good lawyer, putting together the right team that had the concerns that I had was very difficult, but through a little persistence I was able to find the right combination to get started up.
Mr. Suttles remains involved in all areas of the company, estimating each job, processing paperwork, and supervising the work on site. He finds that having a strong team of professional service providers is essential when delegation of responsibility is needed. Mr. Suttles is currently seeking to grow his staff with a combination of seasoned professionals and capable newcomers. Suttles Electric is an Erie County certified minority business enterprise. Since its inception, the company has grown from being a subcontractor on residential developments to being a prime contractor on 2 of the Buffalo Public Schools reconstruction projects, Public School 76 and 54. Mr. Suttles has benefited from the Minority Business Enterprise Program goals and sees them as a launching pad for continued success. In the near future, Mr. Suttles seeks to build momentum in the commercial arena and branch into light industrial work.
Well, the Buffalo Schools project has helped my business to get the exposure I needed to get off the ground. It's very difficult in this industry with so many electrical contractors around to break into the business, and so it helped to give me the exposure. It helped me to get my name out there so that others will see that I am a viable electrical contractor that can get the job done for them.
As this month's Minority Business Spotlight, LP Simonelli congratulates Tim Suttles, owner of Suttles Electric Construction Corp., on his success and commitment to the construction industry. The Buffalo Public Schools is hosting their second annual Scholarship Fair. The Mission Possible Higher Learning Scholarship Fair will give high school juniors and seniors an opportunity to network with local university and colleges, gather scholarship information, and learn about the free application for federal student aid application process. This event will be held on Saturday, February 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Bennett High School on Main Street. To pre-register, go to buffaloschools.org. Walk-in registrations will be available, but early registration is encouraged. The Buffalo Public Schools Scholarship Fair offers seminars for students and parents, as well as an exhibitor area featuring many local organizations. The highlight will be the well-known College Goals Sunday program, which will navigate students through the free application for federal student aid paperwork. This event is sponsored by the Buffalo Public Schools, LP Simonelli, College Goals Sunday, Junior Achievement, University of Buffalo, ECMC, and IBEW. For sponsorship and vendor information, please contact Tanja Williams at tmwilliams@buffaloschools.org or 816-3702. Hi, we're back, and I am standing with Joe Giuziana, who is the Chief Operating Officer for the Buffalo Schools District. Joe, thank you so much for agreeing to be with me today.
Thank you for having me, Tracy.
No problem. Listen, this is a new position for you with the district. You're here filling some pretty big shoes when Gary Crosby left us several months ago. Just want to know, how was it going so far? Are you all settled in? Are things running pretty smoothly?
Things are settling in for me. I'm getting familiar with the acronyms that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, getting to know the names and the faces of all the people that I work with, getting a better understanding of really the responsibilities that I've inherited from Gary, both as initially as the Associate Superintendent. That was my initial hiring position. And then secondly, to my surprise, when Gary left, I became Chief Operating Officer, inheriting about 50% of what was his responsibilities, what were his responsibilities.
Right. And the other part was Chief Financial Officer, correct?
Right.
Okay.
And Barbara Smith picked that up.
Right.
And then Jim King, our Chief of Staff, took up transportation and food services.
Okay. But you still have a full plate.
Oh, I've got more than a full plate.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about your background?
Sure. My background, I have a professional engineering license, degree in civil engineering from the University of Dayton. Worked for several consultant firms here locally. The majority of my work has been with Graphic Controls. I was their corporate facility manager for 20 years. And then there was a brief period that I worked as an independent consultant in the facilities arena, supporting several manufacturers here locally. And then an opportunity opened up here at the district, and here I am with, as you say, more than a full plate.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'd like to, again, welcome you. Let me ask you this. We all know what the state is undergoing in respect to the budget crisis, especially as it relates to the Buffalo schools. So we don't even want to, talk about that. Let's get more into how those challenges or any challenges are affecting the district overall as it relates to the Joint Schools Construction Board.
Well, fortunately, first of all, the financing for the Joint Schools project was put in place through legislation in Albany. So that, as things stand right now, that's protected. So we're now just finishing up phase 3 of the project. Phase 4 is going to construction. Phase 5 is just starting the design process. So we've got about 4 years left to complete the project. That'll get us through the renovation of a total of 48 schools.
Right.